campsite last night below Round Pass worked out pretty well, pretty protected from the wind. Ended up being a pretty quiet night. And now we're headed towards Moss Pass this morning. Hola. I didn't think we were gonna get the early morning sun either with all the trees.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cold this morning. I get up, go to the bathroom early, and it was like not that cold.
Oh, random gate on the hillside.
There's not even any cows here.
Did you use gut hook for Arizona Trail?
Yeah. I don't know, it really lays it out there for you. It's almost like for a beginning through hiker, I guess.
Yeah, it really does take the thought process out of it.
After doing these, if you go back to it, you might be like, yeah. You know?
The water comments were, well, just the comments in general were pretty funny though. There was one water source that says, this water was murkier than my ex's soul. And this is Moss Spring. I'm gonna fill up some water here. Yeah, a lot of debris in this water. Do you have any worst water you've ever filtered? Anything stand out?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cow Pond in Arizona tasted funny. I mean, it ruined my dinner even.
And this is the Cougar Peak fire that would have rolled through here last summer. Pretty much devastated this whole area. This is definitely suboptimal hiking. There's another plume of smoke up there. That's just so bizarre. You know, I'm wondering if that's a kind of like a dust devil. It's got to be a dust devil. Yeah, it looks like bear prints to me. Yeah, fairly decent size too. Yo, bear. Yeah, nice and green. Yeah, it's probably why it didn't burn like everything else. Yeah, it's a nice little stream. This one's got some good flow to it. Here's another bear print right here. That's pretty cool to see. And with all the forest fire damage here, sometimes you get these holes, and this is where a big tree would have been. And what's interesting about this is you can actually see where the roots would have gone underground into these holes. And when the whole tree burned out, the roots burned with it, and it left these cavities. So I just heard an interesting fact today. There's only been 46 people to finish the Oregon Desert Trail. And I know there's a few people ahead of Donnie and I. But with any luck, another 4 weeks or so, I'll be number 50 or so to finish this route. Another bear print. This is the third set of bear prints I've seen so far today. All right, looks like I'm out of the burn area. This is more like it. Nothing like emerging from miles and miles of crap walking into this beautiful view. It's our next resupply stop, the town of Lakeview. It's still probably 8 or 9 miles out from the highway anyway to hitch into Lakeview. All the elevation gain for this section is finished. It's all downhill to the highway from here. That's always a good feeling. Now we can just kind of cruise. So I've just reached Fawn Creek. I'm looking for a camp spot. Kind of hoping there's a spot on the other side there. It's flat enough, because man, that looks like a really nice spot right by the creek too. Yeah, I think this could work. Probably the nicest campsite I've had so far on the ODT. Well, Donnie and I split up at our last break, and I wanted to go ahead and just kind of reach camp early. This is the spot we agreed upon. I'm thinking he must have stopped and had dinner. And this always happens, and I split up with somebody. I was getting worried about you. I said I was getting worried about you. I thought you might have passed me. I had no service down here. I had to walk all the way down up the road a ways just to send a message. I don't know if you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
I figured you stopped for a dinner break.
Yeah, I stopped at that trailhead.
Yeah. A little bit of condensation last night camping by the creek. I guess every now and then I need a campsite like that to remind myself why I don't normally camp by a creek. And from here it's about 5 miles to Highway 395, hitch into Lakeview. We'll have basically a Nero today, full 0 day tomorrow. Enough time to get our affairs in order for the rest of the hike. This is basically the last real pound. We've got a Safeway here, so I'm going to send out a couple of boxes ahead to a few other locations along the trail for future resupplies and rest up for the next exciting section of the ODT.
cow agriculture pond. I wouldn't think they would fertilize that, but maybe they do.
It's pretty hot today, Donnie. You gonna run through the sprinkler? And this is Highway 395. Time to try our luck hitching into Lakeview. And now we wait. Don't forget to put your thumb out. They're not gonna see you. In Lakeview, we shop like cowboys at the Safeway and resupply. That evening, we head to the Eagle's Nest Tavern for burgers and beer. We meet up with another ODT hiker named Heavy Tiva, who will join us for the next section.